I mean, you have to make the decision.
And you felt.
And we'll take a look at the punch stat numbers.
Undisputed, undefeated king of beers, Budweiser. This Bud's for you. Present 12 rounds of boxing between two world champions for a unified lightweight championship of the world. This bout is sanctioned by the Nevada State Athletic Commission. Chairman Dr. James Nave. Commissioners Nat Carasali and Dr. Elias Ghanem, Luther Mack, and Crispin Rivera. Executive Director Mark Ratner. Lead physician Dr. Philip Homansky. Attending physicians Dr. James Wishgame and Dr. Al Capana. The timekeeper is Jane Broadfoot. Counting for the knockdown seconds, Mike Lachella. This bout is also sanctioned by the International Boxing Federation, President Robert W. Lee, Supervisor at ringside, Alvin Goodman, and the World Boxing Organization, President Francisco Barcasel, Supervisor at ringside, Nick Kirasotis. The three judges scoring this contest on a 10-point must system will be Mike Gliena, Glenn Hamada, and Jerry Robb. And when the bell rings, the man in charge of the action, referee Richard Steele. From the site where legends are made, Caesar's Palace of Las Vegas, Nevada, damas y caballeros, let's get ready to rumble! Introducing first, fighting out of the red corner, wearing green and red and weighing 135 pounds. He brings a professional record of 43 victories, including 34 KOs. Against only one defeat, he now lives and fights out of Silmar, California. But he is a native son of Jalisco, Yerba Buena, Mexico. Ladies and gentlemen, here is the IBF lightweight champion of the world, Rafael fighting out of the blue corner, wearing green, trimmed in white, and weighing in at 134½ pounds. He captured Olympic gold in 1992, and now, as a professional, he has captured 2 world titles with a perfect record of 17-0, including 15 by KO. Ladies and gentlemen, presenting the pride of East LA, the undefeated WBO lightweight champion of the world, the Golden Boy, Oscar de la Hoya.
Both fighters in the dressing room, caution again, obey my commands at all times. Shake hands, good luck.
Given the high emotions here, given the styles of these fighters, we should get sparks right from the start, perhaps spontaneous combustion.
First few rounds should be exciting. Both guys can really crack. Both guys have a tendency to get tagged, especially early. Both have been down in the first round more than once in their careers.
And I think that there will be a knockout in this round.
You do you? Interesting prediction by Roy Jones Jr. Ruelas with both hands up high next to his head. De La Hoya opens up with a jab. Oscar De La Hoya wants to come straight up the middle. Rafael Ruelas, who like his brother Gabriel, has a tendency to wing shots from the outside.
And that is very dangerous against Oscar De La Hoya because he will be throwing sharp, straight punches, which will be very effective, I think, against the winging punches.
left hook. De La Hoya straight up the middle with the jab. Oscar promised more head movement and more flexibility bending from the waist. Roy Jones, he's off to a good start.
He's hurt Ruelas already. I told you that was getting knocked down this round. He can get Ruelas out of here early if he's careful.
De La Hoya landed one left hook that backed Ruelas into the corner.
Ruelas fights on his heels a lot. He's too wide, and he's following Oscar.
Ruelas' balance doesn't look good in this first round.
3 very bad mistakes against a sharp fighter such as Oscar De La Hoya.
If you're going to come straight in against a guy like De La Hoya, you better bring something when you're coming in.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, my thoughts exactly, because if he doesn't, then he allows Oscar just to punch. And if Oscar gets the chance just to punch, he will hit you.
Rafael Ruelas, a notoriously slow starter, is taking a lot of leather here in round one. Now he warms up again as he tries to get to De La Hoya's body. De La Hoya feeding the jab up the middle of Ruelas' guard.
Right, step back, step back.
Ruelas throws his right hand and steps his right foot forward, which makes him lose his balance every time.
And De La Hoya, who was furious at Mills Lane for his handling of the Molina fight, is already angry at Richard Steele here.
Well, he shouldn't argue with the referee. He has a fight to fight. Don't worry about the referee. Just do what you have to do in the ring.
Left-right combination by De La Hoya. Now Ruelas.
Don't hold him.
Starting to get off just a little bit. Still, Rafael Ruelas looks unsteady on his legs.
Very unsteady. And he's not even got hit yet. He looks like an old guy who's been fighting a long time. He's taking 2 minutes.
Robert Alcazar comes all the way to the middle of the ring to grab Richard Steele, and now Joe Goosen responds in kind.
Beautiful. There, boy. Now, Rafael, you keep working. Now you got, all right, you took a little shot, you got a little ding, you came right back good. I don't want you to do this. I don't want you to stop moving. Whether it be forward, head moving side to side, I don't want you to stop moving to give him a target ever. It's a constant. Don't reach for him. Don't reach. You're better off blocking and going with him. All right? Keep on doing it. You'll track him down.
Here's De La Hoya. You see him up on his toes more than we've seen him before, with a little bit more leg movement. Normally he's come in straight toward his opponent.
Dramatic tactical difference in round one. According to PunchStat numbers, De La Hoya threw 55 jabs in the first round, landed 24. Ruelas did not land a left jab in the round.
He landed a good left hook just then, but it had no effect on Oscar, I don't think.
There are questions about both fighters' chins. That's part of what makes this so exciting. Hard left hook by Ruelas.
No effect on Oscar again, I don't think.
Rafael starting to find an avenue up and under against De La Hoya.
He's throwing very smart punches against De La Hoya, but he's still following, so he's going to be opening up soon. And I think Oscar will be able to capitalize on this mistake.
With regard to style, Rafael Ruelas says, I'm an inside fighter. Oscar De La Hoya isn't. So the game plan is obvious. Ruelas wants to get on top of Oscar and pressure him from bell to bell.
And if Oscar gives in to this, then it could be an interesting fight, but I don't think he will. I hope not. There he is.
There he goes.
A great left hook.
I told you that we're knocked down. I don't think Ruelas can make it back. I think Ruelas is out. I don't think Ruelas can make it back from this. His legs are weak. He shouldn't continue. This fight should be stopped. He's about to get hurt.
A minute and 40. So you think De La Hoya can finish. There's the second knockdown. And Rafael is on Queer Street as he gets up. The lightning left hooks of Oscar De La Hoya.
Come to me.
Steele says, come to me. No quick stoppage this time by Richard Steele. De La Hoya with the punishment. And that's it. That's it. Oscar De La Hoya. looking at a world of talent for a world champion right there. And Rafael Ruelas says it all happened too fast.
Everybody said it was De La Hoya's fight early. It would have been Ruelas' fight to win late. I don't know if that was true, but De La Hoya certainly made it happen early.
Roy Jones, I said to you earlier this evening, sometimes in the first or second round, you see a look on the face of the opponents of De La Hoya that is something on the order of, where did that come from? I never felt anything like that before. This man has dynamite hands for a lightweight.
Yes, he does, and he has dynamite power for a lightweight because he punches so sharply. This is what enables him to be able to do the things that he does in the ring. This is why the other guys can't understand the power. They don't understand where it's coming from, how he punches so hard. They watch the films, they don't realize what effect the speed has on the punching power.
So it's not just the natural gift of strength and speed, but also his great technique.
Yes, it is. It's great technique, and he has a natural gift too, though.
Rafael Ruelas stunned. Second round TKO. Oscar De La Hoya put Ruelas down twice and then was able to finish him to the satisfaction of referee Richard Steele. Now let's go up to ring announcer Michael Buffer for the official particulars.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Richard Steele has to call a halt to the bout. The official time, 1 minute, 43 seconds of round number 2. The winner by TKO victory, still undefeated, and now the unified lightweight champion of the world, the Golden Boy, from East LA, Oscar De La Hoya.
No disparagement or disrespect to Rafael Ruelas as you get ready to look at these knockdowns. He was simply in against a great talent tonight. Here it is, Roy. There's the left hook.
Yeah, and that came from throwing the wide punches. He throw wide punches, then he try to back straight back out because he's off balance. Watch his poor balance. After he punches, he has terrible balance. Boom, he's unable to get caught with the perfect left hook, and down he goes.
And that might have looked to some ringside observers like a glancing blow. But Rafael was on Queer Street afterward, and here went down a second time.
Rafael seemed to be on Queer Street before the fight. His balance was just so bad there until it was very hard for him to just keep up with Oscar. Oscar's a very quick fighter, and there's no way a guy with this type of balance should be in the ring with Oscar.
And you saw the sharp, straight right hand there, the great technique that Roy Jones talked about, and then this finishing barrage, and Richard Steele had no choice but to step in and preserve Rafael Ruelas for later business in his professional career. Oscar De La Hoya goes to 18-0, 16 knockouts, unbeaten lightweight champion of the world. Here's Larry Merchant with the winner.
Oscar, congratulations. What, in your view, was the decisive factor in enabling you to get in those big licks in the second round?
We knew it was not a matter of time because Ruelas is a very strong, will-powered fighter, and we knew if we didn't knock him out, he was going to come out and beat me. That's why we were coming into this fight. We knew he was a very good fighter. So we just had to time him very good. We had to wait for the right certain punch. I was waiting for him to miss and throw counters right back and try to connect him good.
You spent a lot of time in the gym modifying your style. Would you tell us how that helped you get to the point where you could deliver those punches tonight?
Well, we were working a lot in the gym, not on conditioning, but on different moves. Boxing more, moving my head more because Rafael Ruelas throws a lot of punches, and we have to be very, very careful because he's a very dangerous fighter.
How much did the experience against John Molina help you get to this point?
It did help a lot because John put pressure on me, but not as much as Rafael was going to put pressure on me. Rafa was a fighter who just kept on coming, and I had to be very careful. I give him credit, but, I mean, referee stopped the fight, and I came out victorious.
What does this victory mean to you in terms of this inter-city rivalry that has gone on between you fellas for so long?
Well, I believe Rafael Ruelas, of course, hey, it's one loss against a champion like myself, and it doesn't matter, you know?
But it certainly must mean something to you for all those people who criticize you perhaps because they felt everything came to you too quickly. Do you think you disproved those critics tonight?
I think so, but not quite, because there's still more critics out there who think it's always going to be like this. I beat a worthy opponent, a tough guy in my weight division, and still there's going to be those critics out there. But for all the critics out there who doubted me, this one's for you.
Thank you very much. Oscar, back to you, Jim, and we'll be right back to talk to Rafael Ruelas.
All right, thank you very much, Larry Merchant, and we'll be sizing up what happened in this fight once again with world super middleweight champion Roy Jones Jr., who has been terrific tonight in his debut as an expert commentator. But first, let's go back up to the ring where Michael Buffer has a special presentation. Now first we're going to have Larry Merchant interview Rafael Ruelas, then we'll have that special presentation. All right, Larry, take it away.
All right, Rafael Ruelas, were you faced with a different De La Hoya than you expected in this fight?
No, I knew he was fast. I knew that he was strong. But I knew that I still had to stay on top of him. You know, I think that they shouldn't have stopped when they did, but the fight's been stopped, so what can you do?
Did you feel you were clear-headed enough to go on?
Oh, definitely. I could have continued. I've been down before. I've gotten up and I won the fights. Just, wouldn't have been any different.
What are your feelings about losing to Oscar De La Hoya after all of this rivalry going on for years, coming down to these last months of preparation for all of this, and now it ending on this note?
Well, it's unfortunate. I worked very hard, and I wish they would have allowed the fight to continue. But it's over and done with. You can't change it. They stopped it. I lost the fight, but I'll be back.
Give us your view of Oscar De La Hoya as a fighter. You've been around fighting professionally much longer than him, over 40 fights. You've seen a lot of good fighters. How do you rate him now?
Oh, well, like I've always said, even before I fought him, I knew that he was one of the top lightweights. I knew that he was very fast and very strong. But, I knew coming into the fight, I give him credit. He did what he had to do. Like I said, unfortunately, they stopped the fight. But I'll be back, get a nice shot.
Thank you very much, Rafael. Now to you, Jim and Roy.
All right.